Do you know what? Our next question actually that leads on very nicely.
Yeah.
Our next question for you, Jordy, is what is your best joke?
Oh my God.
On the spot.
you just big yourself up as well. You said you got a whole performance waiting, so.
What do you call a magician that's lost his magic?
Go on.
Ian.
What is a day in the life of Jordy? I'm going to say pre and post lockdown. So what were you doing? Just generic day in the life before lockdown, and how's that changed?
Pre-lockdown, I was working a lot. I work for West Ham.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
That's mad.
It was a lot of my life was going down there and doing kits and that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Post-lockdown, I don't really work there much.
No.
Post-lockdown, I'm just doing like filthy fella shows and that. I'm pretty boring, man. I just play Football Manager.
Manager. How's that going then?
It's taking my life away. I need to stop.
Who are you managing at the moment?
I've got a good solid season going on with QPR. We're fighting for a playoff place. I got Darren Fletcher on a free transfer because I have no money.
The business that.
But he done his ACL and said, I'm just going to retire early. So now I'm snookered.
Oh, man.
How come you chose QPR?
I was born in that area.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
So that's that team. I don't know why. Because I was born there. Cool.
And you want to take them to the Champions League?
Yeah, I follow them, man. I follow them. Boring as hell, but I follow them.
Yeah. I can imagine it's quite tedious being a QPR fan. Like, we're from Reading and it's quite tedious sometimes.
It's tedious being a Derby fan.
Yeah.
I think it's just tedious being a Championship fan of any club, unless it's like Norwich or somebody.
It can change all the time, then. It's that type of league. I think it is more interesting than the Premier League at some time, especially the playoffs.
I follow Derby a bit because Poet is good friends with Colin Kazim.
Yeah, he's sick. To be fair,
yeah, we follow that.
Yeah, no, I listened to a podcast that he done, Kazim Richards, a few weeks ago, and yeah, he's a legend.
What is your favourite restaurant?
What do I love? Everywhere I go, I just have chips anyway.
Chips, yeah. A lot of restaurants, yeah. I'm
probably a Nandos man.
Nandos.
Ooh, well, lead into that.
Yeah, we've actually got the perfect next question then. What is your Nandos order, Jordy?
Sunset Burger Meal.
Sunset Burger Meal.
And the pandemic took it away from me, so I was vexed.
Do you know what? I felt the same with this one, Jordy. I'd always get the Fino Pizza, and then they just wiped it off the menu. It's pain.
Joe's not been happy with that one, man. I've been getting earful.
Exactly. I mean, there's been hundreds and thousands of deaths throughout the pandemic, but the true tragedy is the removal of them items, isn't it?
The Sunset Burger came back, so I walked into Nando's. I was like, "Can I have the Sunset Burger?" He's like, "Sorry, it's only for delivery." So what? I got to go home. He's like, "Yeah."
And then get it called out. That seems like such more of a longer process. Like,
yeah, I don't understand.
Doesn't make any sense. That.
Next question. Now, we know for a fact that you've met quite a few famous people, but who would you say is the most famous person that you have met?
Yeah, you're probably the best guest that we've asked this to be fair.
You've met a lot of good artists, so who would you say?
I've met?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big one.
If you can't narrow it down, we'll give you a top 3.
I met Georgia.
That's big.
Yeah.
That is big.
I mean, even like Poet is big. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not a bad one.
I know, but he's my friend now. Like,
yeah, it's not even like that.
Do you know what? I think I've seen Poet at Crepes and Conan in Ali Pali a couple of years ago, and I didn't say hello, and I've never lived it down to this day.
You should, man. All he'll say is hello back.
Yeah.
Stormzy, I walked into one of his studio sessions once. What
was that like?
I stayed.
You stayed?
Oh man.
Yeah, I stayed.
How was it?
It was alright, man. Stormzy's a great guy. Very lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is probably the best one we've had to be. Just chilling in Stormzy with Stormzy in the studio. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's alright. He probably don't remember me.
All right. It's all right, Jordy. I'm sure he does.
I doubt that, mate. If he listens to me Rex, he won't forget you, that's for sure. Next question. How do you find and choose your instrumentals? So obviously, you say TJ helps you. Well, does it for you? Is there any other inspirations? Or is it just
all of my older cousins, big brothers are producers, and they've done most of my songs. When they started producing at like 16, I was 8 next to them, looking at them.
Yeah.
they've grown up to be monsters. They've made songs for everyone, like everyone in this scene. And I'm spoiled. I'm basically spoiled in that sense. Like I've been around them and I've been able to get beats from them. But for ages, they didn't give me beats. I had to it's like an England call up. Like you're English, but you're not just gonna play here.
Yeah, true.
So I had to show them that I was sick at it, and eventually I got the call up, and now they give me. I'm in amongst contention. When there's a sick beat, who should we give it to? Maybe Jordy can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lucky enough to have that.
No, well, I reckon
that's really good having.
This is another question of kind of how do you choose your instrumentals? How also do you choose your artwork? Because looking through like all the images for your projects, your songs, whatever, the artwork is always sick. So what's the process behind choosing that, and how much of a say in it do you have?
I mean, I have final say on it, but I've got a wonderful team, and I've got a guy called Ivor Ellis who's done, I think, my last 5.
Yeah.
Like he's incredible. He does he's doing my next stuff coming.
Yeah.
I got a friend called Yinka Says. She's my eyes. She's amazing at what she does. I just got a wonderful team. I'm blessed, man. I'm surrounded by talented people.
Jordy, who is your favorite athlete?
Favorite athlete?
Can be current or can be all time, like live or dead.
Oh, do you know what? One man's got my heart. He'll always have my heart. Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney, a United fan.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm a Derby County fan, so I'm kind of in the same boat with you here at the moment.
He's doing well. He's doing well at the moment.
Not well. Yeah, it's not been good recently.
He's doing better than the past.
Do you reckon that if he does well with Derby, he'll go to United?
I honestly would never want to see that happen. I don't want to hate him.
Nah, yeah, fair enough. Because I guess it was kind of the same with Frank Lampard at Chelsea.
I'm a Chelsea fan. Obviously, everything went badly with Frank, so there is a danger of that. So
Exactly.
yeah.
I don't like the trend of ex-players playing for their team anyway. I don't think it's done well.
Yeah, it's like I mean, like Arteta's getting loads of stick at the moment. Like Solskjaer's even getting a bit of stick at the moment. So it doesn't end well, I think, especially for legends. It's not a good way to go out.
I think one of them should just go get the Celtic job, boost their self-esteem a bit.
I mean, you've already worked with quite a lot of high-profile and sick artists. So I'm interested to hear your response on this one. Any 3 artists, no matter how big or small, who would you have on your next album?
Oh, I like Huss.
Yeah, big name.
Do you know what, that Jordy and Huss on a tune together?
That can really work.
Wicked.
That can really work. I can see that.
I like Huss. I like Digga D. He's firing.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite rapper right now is Potter Paper.
Potter Paper. I've heard a couple of his tunes. He is decent. He is really decent.
Yeah, he's from down the road as well, man. I'm surprised I didn't bump into him at least.
Yeah. Oh man. To be fair, I feel like I don't really listen to as much Potter Paper as I should, because he's doing a thing in Amsterdam, isn't he?
He is. Listen, let me put it on record.
Yeah.
If we're talking on form,
yeah,
the best rapper in this country, 6-point gap, 2 games in hand.
Potter Paper.
He's gone right now. Yeah.
Give me one of his songs which would put me onto him.
I'll give you 2.
I know. I've listened to him a couple of times, but like obviously Huss, Digger, like I listen to all them boys, but Potter Paper not so much. So I want to hear.
I like Round Here.
Yeah. I
like Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
I'm adding these to my playlist right now, Jordy. So you've got a lot of power in your hands right now.
Round Here, Slumdog Millionaire, Midnight on Ilford Lane, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain's a hard song.
Purple Rain is.
That's one of my favorites.
Right, I'll give him a listen later, Jordy, and I'll let you know what I think. Not that you care, but
you might change your life.
Yeah, do you know it might open my eyes. I might be a completely different person for this.
Right, next question. This is a big one. Which conspiracy theory do you believe in? Or do you believe in any?
Or Jordy, I've just had the vaccine this morning, so if you bring something up surrounding that, I'm not going to be happy.
Conspiracy theory.
Feel like you got a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Specs has convinced me that Australia doesn't exist.
Right, that's an interesting one.
That's interesting.
I mean, I've got somebody living in this exact same house who's been to Australia multiple times. So
I know, but the conspiracy theory is apparently the plane comes, circles around, sits down. You think you're in Australia, but you're actually in Chile.
in Chile, but do they have kangaroos in Chile?
That's another thing. Kangaroos.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
They move a bit weird. They move like they're a bit robotic.
This is very
interesting.
Yeah, this is very interesting. What I say.
Koalas? Any explanation to them?
Koalas.
Yeah.
I got a fact on koalas. I don't know if can I swear here.
Yeah, we can bleep out. It's fine.
Cool. Well, I'm not going to swear, but apparently they have 2 penises and 2 vaginas. Like the women have 2 vaginas.
Really?
I swear I've heard this.
I think I've heard that kangaroos have
I think it was
4
kangaroos.
vaginas or something like that.
Yeah.
So this is quite. Why do Australian animals have so much genitals?
Because
that's what I'm saying about Australia. It's a madhouse.
What is Speck's main line of reasoning on this?
Yeah.
Like, what's the reason for it not existing? Like, what's the point of it being there?
Well, his theory, which I agree with, by the way, is that no one seems to have seen a kangaroo. Everyone just says they exist. Even people that went there.
Okay.
They move weird, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video of a kangaroo being intimate with a pig.
I feel
Actually,
like
I've
just
not
loads
seen
of
that.
random things that have happened, and it's like they might not exist.
They have some of the weird. There's a video floating about online now about this weird fat lizard thing in a woman's back garden. I was like, oh, Australia ain't right, man.
Australia's like the animals there are actually crazy. Like what you can come across.
Australia though, apparently that's my second biggest market. So let me calm down.
Exactly, you're speaking to people who don't exist. That you think Australia's your second biggest market.
It's Chile.
It's Chile. It's Chile.